Welcome back. The Calgary Stampeders take to the field on Saturday against the Toronto Argonauts. Both teams head into the game with 3-3 records. Now, at times, the CFL can be a crazy league. I mean, a dude would have to really fall off the rails to be leading the NFL in rushing 6 games in and just get dumped with nothing in return. But that's exactly what happened on Sunday when the Argos cut running back Corey Boyd. So instead of facing the top rusher, the Stamps will have to figure out a game plan to stop Chad Cackard instead.
Definitely surprised, but like you said, we've seen crazier things happen, I think. I don't know, just glad it didn't happen over here.
You know what, you just try to do as best as possible. Seeing a new guy, like, you don't know what to expect, but we got some film on him, but just from when he's in there every now and then. And we're just going to go with our original game plan.
I mean, you kind of prepare the same way, you prepare as if that guy's still back there, because the next guy might be just as good. Like, you're only as good as your weakest link, and obviously they feel that the guy behind them could come in and participate and do well for the team and do some good things for the team. So we go in this mind frame, the same way we would go any week. We just know that we're going to have to focus a little bit more on their offense, and they might change little things and stuff like that.
Stamps and the Argos, 5 o'clock on Saturday at McMahon Stadium. All right, switching to the NHL. Yesterday, the players made a proposal to the NHL. It wasn't a counteroffer so much as it was a proposal. So, with exactly a month to go until the expiration date of their collective bargaining agreement, the NHL and the NHL Players Association broke off today's negotiations with little progress on a new deal. This from Gary Bettman. There's still a wide gap between us with not much to go on, Bettman told reporters after today's session. Bettman says he understands what the NHLPA has put forth, but adds that it isn't a full proposal, and he is disappointed that he is still waiting for one at this late stage of the game. The NHL's current collective bargaining agreement expires September 15th, and the NHL has said there will be a lockout if a new agreement isn't in place by September 15th.
It's fair to say that the sides are still far apart, have different views of the world and the issues. From a constructive standpoint, the union has, in effect, acknowledged that we have issues, and there does seem to be an ongoing acceptance of a salary cap, but there is still a lot of work to be done.
As we go forward to analyze the various issues and to try and make a deal, what we have to do is be prepared to sit and negotiate until we get the deal done.
Bettman and Fair aren't expected to sit down until next Wednesday, so a little gap between those two meetings. It was the final game of the Canada-Russia Hockey Challenge in Halifax today. Team Russia with a 2-1 lead in the 4-game series heading into last night's game. And the Russians get on the board first in this one. 2-on-1, Zygarev beats Malcolm Subban 1-0 for Russia. Canada would tie it up a couple of minutes later. They've got all kinds of pressure on. Luka Lucio spots the loose puck. He beats Vasilevsky. We're tied at 1. Second period, and the Russians regain the lead. They're on the power play. Puck over to Yarlin, and he will absolutely rip it past Subban. That makes it 2-1. Canada gets back with a power play goal of their own. Mark Shifley, the shot. Ty Ratty from Airdrie is on the doorstep for the rebound. He scores, and we are tied at 2 apiece. And Canada would take its first lead with another power play goal. Jonathan Huberdeau takes it to the slot. He's stopped once again. Ratty on the doorstep for the rebound. 3-2 Canada. Third period. Canada is on the power play, and it will be the captain scoring this time as Jonathan Huberdeau makes it 4-2 Canada. So Canada wins 4-2 in regulation, but because it's a 4-game series tied at 2, we got to go to overtime to decide the winner. And the winner comes from Ryan Strome right there. Canada wins the Canada-Russia Challenge last night on the East Coast in Halifax. So Canada wins the series versus the Russians. And finally, this just happening, Daryl. Felix Hernandez pitched a perfect game this afternoon in Seattle's 1-0 win over Tampa Bay. It is the 22nd perfect game in Major League history.
Very impressive. And Lethbridge's Lucas Sutter on that Team Canada that got the big victory.
There's your local connection.
When we come back, those adorable adoptables from the Humane Society. Stick with us.